Hello and welcome one and all, I am Old School Gamer 1971. Special shout out to Millie and Lloyd. Hope you're all having a great day and staying safe. Today's subject matter is Third Hour Thoughts, Case Animatronics. Before we begin, if you enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up, like, and if it pleases you, check out my channel and subscribe. So without further ado.
Yes, the tablet. The department relies too much on this new monitoring system. At this rate, they'll soon give us a joystick and a lightsaber.
Case Animatronics is a first-person horror game developed by Sometimes You that released for the PlayStation 4 in 2020. So the thing to me that was instantly recognisable right from the thumbnail is how much this borrows from the Five Nights at Freddy series. Yes, it is first person, but look at the animatronics, come on. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, this is an indie title and does rely heavily on the jump scares. This again is not really a problem as it is nearly Octobermas. Sometimes You, considering the size of their back catalogue, doesn't even have a home office, having employees from all over the world. Sometimes You are renowned for porting games to consoles. Established in 2011, they've released games across all platforms. Having played their games before, I know they are usually of a good quality and certainly looking forward to this game. You play as Bishop, who is a detective who is working late one night. The game starts with a strange dream, jump scare, then it's time to play for real. After a phone call calling you out on your last seemingly forgotten trespasses, it's then down to you, turning the power back on. Set in a police station, you must find 14 pages to find out why this happened. Outrun 4 different animatronics, each with a different behaviour pattern. You lose any pages you've found since your last save point if you are caught. With no weapons and only your senses to rely upon, it is looking to be a fun little indie title that, whilst it is familiar, does feel very different to what it is paying homage to Five Nights at Freddy's. So is this Case Animatronics, or is it Chase Inflatabletronics? So let's start with the controls. Whilst it's mapped pretty well and feels natural, it can also be a bit finicky when it comes down to picking something up or opening/closing doors/drawers, because sometimes you are limited for time. This makes it hard on the player, and if you have not had an autosave in a while, you can lose a lot of progress/pages. As an extension to this, one of the things you will find yourself doing, well trying to do, is escaping a chase. Very often you have no chance of escape. I do wish we could have had a good old chase, however it isn't exactly possible. I also wish the game had explained a little more at the beginning. I found out more watching YouTube than the game itself. This game does its job, and certainly as a game to play for the Octobermas season, it is just what the doctor ordered. Well, mine did anyway. So let's start off with the characters. And by characters, I mean the animatronics, or I would be mostly talking about corpses. There are 4 different kinds of animatronics: bear, cat, owl and wolf. Again, we cannot help but think of Five Nights at Freddy's. However, they do look good, and certainly they have the jump scares down, which when it's what your game's chief selling point is, you have to get it right. And they did. I would say that for an indie title, this does look pretty good. The environments do look quite detailed. It is also not overfilled and cluttered. To me, this adds to the overall atmosphere. No, it's not the standard of AAA titles, but all things considered, it is still pretty impressive. Right, let's get one thing out of the way, and I will try and make it the last time. Yes, this game has taken a lot from the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Its style of how it looks, gameplay and animatronics is unmistakably Five Nights at Freddy's. But that is only part of the equation, and certainly it does bring things anew to the series. Right from the get-go, the ambient sound really sets the mood. It really makes the atmosphere. I would say turn down the music. is it will make it easier to hear those animatronics coming. In between the lack of lighting, often leaving you in darkness except for your torch, making your way going from room to room exploring, trying to find your way out, it's the sound that brings about the scares. It leads you into a false sense of security, then blam, a jump scare. This is well done, especially if you're using headphones. I would say you would find it hard not to jump out of your skin whilst wearing headphones. The horror genre has used sound to great effect this generation, and I cannot wait to see what the 3D audio brings next generation, with talk of taking the genre to the next level. Happily, the atmosphere of the game did draw me in, and did keep my interest throughout playtime. It is why the game got a full review instead of an old school opinion place. There is nothing wrong with that, instead that this was a little bit more. No, the story is not top notch, but it more than does its job. In a way, this game exceeded my expectations, as I didn't expect too much in the first place. It's nice when a game comes along and does a little more than what it says on the tin. I will return to this game to finish it. As well, this is the kind of game that Sister Pen will enjoy. This is a great game for any fan of horror, someone looking for a bit of a scary play this Octobermas. Case Animatronics this most definitely is, and scores a solid 7.9 out of 10. I'm off to see if switching them off and then on again helps.
Like it? Like it? It loves to play.
And it's done. If you find this video interesting or have any suggestions, please comment down below, as it will put a big old smile on this old face. Let's get the conversation started. I will answer you all. I post new content every week. Have a great day one and all, and thank you for your support. This has been Old School Gamer 1971, signing off.